Hello my homies, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is the Shiftercat and hope you're all doing really good. As I mentioned in the last video, this channel is at a one video per week phase. So here I am, another week, another video. Shiftercat kabhi dhokha nahi deta re baba. Now it's been raining cats and dogs in Mangalore since the past few days, so I was feeling kind of hesitant to go out and do a motovlog because if my GoPro gets wet, I'm too broke to get it fixed. So you'll probably never see me motovlogging in the rain unless somebody sponsors me a new GoPro. Now, in order to generate content for my channel, I used a ninja technique which I developed during the lockdown back in March, April and May. That is my good old voiceover style of videos with clips of me riding the bike playing in the background.
And using me for content.
Because even if there is no proper content, people will still be occupied in just watching me riding my bike around. Hence, it helps compensate for lack of content. Anyways, I was just joking. I actually have something to talk about for today, and that is actually a very controversial topic which will trigger a lot of KTM fanboys. And that topic is the KTM Rc125 sucks. Well, I have mentioned about this bike in one of my previous videos already, but it was just a brief one-line description of the bike. Now let me tell you in detail why this bike makes no sense in the Indian market. See, I'll get straight to the point. The main reason is how the Indian motorcycle market is set up. Let me elaborate how. You see, the KTM Rc125 is actually an A1 class motorcycle for the European market. If you have no idea what's an A1 class bike, no problem, I'll explain it to you. Unlike India, Europe has very strict formalities on how a rider can acquire a motorcycle license. Basically, the rider has to go through 4 different stages, that is the AM class, A1 class, A2 class and A class respectively. The AM class is for 15-year-olds who want to start riding two-wheelers but they only get access to 50cc mopeds. The A1 class is for when the rider turns 17 years old and can ride small 125cc bikes like the RC125 or anything under 15 bhp. The A2 class is for when the rider turns 19 years old and gets access to 300cc motorcycles. And the A license is for getting access to super bikes. As every rider has to stay in the A1 category for at least around 2 years and can buy nothing but 125cc bikes during that time, there is an entire market dedicated to the A1 segment motorcycles. So the RC125 makes a lot of sense in Europe. Now in India, there are no such strict formalities like A1, A2 and A class license or whatever. Here you just learn to ride in your dad's Splendor, pass the RTO motorcycle test by just hitting a few circles in first gear and then straight away go and buy a goddamn Ninja H2. So there is no room for a dedicated A1 class motorcycle market in India. And an even bigger reason is that in the Indian market, people mostly see value for money, which is more power for less price. Because of which manufacturers have been doing cost cutting on their bikes to make them fit into certain price points. In this market full of cost cutting and price dropping competitors, KTM launched the RC125 for a hefty 2 lakh rupees on the road, which puts it right among the sub 200cc category bikes, which has much better offerings like the NS200, RS200, R15 version 3, FZ25, Gixxer 250, etc. etc. Even though it's been priced in the sub 200cc category, its performance is nowhere near that of 200cc bikes. While most of the bikes in that price point produce more than 20 bhp, this bike produces only 14.5 bhp. While most bikes in that price range accelerate from 0 to 100 in just 10 seconds, the RC125 takes 16 seconds. For something that costs 2 lakhs, 16 seconds, that's crazy. Due to how high the RC125 has been priced for what it offers, its value for money proposition is very low. In fact, it is outperformed in acceleration, top speed and maintenance by bikes like NS200, which costs 40,000 rupees cheaper.
I think I can outrun it too.
No, you can't.
I'm fast as fuck, boy, ha 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 ha.
Now some people would argue that, bro, it has upside down front forks, it has the same chassis as the 390, bro, it is very stable in the corners, bro, it has great quality of components, etc, etc, this, that bullshit. Okay, that's fine, yeah, I get it, dude, I get it. It can corner well, it has good quality of components, it has all the advanced gizmos and features, but if you think that the upside down forks and the preload adjustable rear monoshock are going to give it some kind of major advantage in terms of handling over the R15, NS200 or Gixxer 250, well, guess what? It doesn't. How do I know that? That's because I have ridden all these bikes, man. And if you don't believe me, you can go and watch Power Drift. They have made a proper comparo between the R15 and the RC125. The RC125 won't even be able to carry enough entry speeds to fully make use of that crazy suspension setup while cornering. There are many other bikes in the segment which are in a lot of aspects far better than the RC125. I really don't understand why someone would spend around 2 lakhs on such a low value proposition, unless they just want a KTM for impressing girls. So what I would like to conclude overall is that the RC125 is not a bad bike, okay? Don't get me wrong. It's good at teaching a young rider the basics of sport bike riding and helps laying a strong foundation at a very young age. But at that price point at which it's offered, it just doesn't make sense in the Indian market. For that price, you're just better off buying an NS200 and you still have 40,000 rupees left in your pocket. With that much money, you can cover your fuel cost for up to 3 years, man. That's crazy.
And don't forget to buy some riding gear cause chapris like Shiftercat keep crashing into everyone all the time.
So with that said, enough chit-chatting for today. I have better stuff to do. Even you all have better stuff to do. See you again in another video. Till then, take care, ride safe, and bye-bye.